Look who just waltzed into studio, one of my favorite human beings on the planet. I think someone who inspired my love of food and certainly my love of cooking because she loves it so much.
And I love you so much.
Oh, my Zulu princess is here. Please, if you are taken ever off the market, what am I going to do? I can
You've
no longer...
been off the market. What do you
Come
mean?
on, man. No, she's aware. There's always room for little Zols. Absolutely love having you here. Why is she here? Well, you got to get ready, Mzansi. It's time to meet the next generation of culinary superstars. The brand new season of the Tastemaster Junior officially premiered last week, and it's already serving up all the heat, the creativity, the flavor we love, and it is very humbling for a grown-up to watch. Over 12 thrilling weeks, 12 very passionate and talented young foodies will battle it out in high-pressure kitchen challenges, all for the chance to be crowned South Africa's next Tastemaster Junior, guided by the expert eyes and, yes, taste buds of one of our culinary geniuses and a judge for this show, Zola Nene and Fritz Schoen. I mean, come on. These young chefs are bringing serious talent to the table, and Zola is here. I got both Tastemaster and Tastemaster Junior. I understood where it fits into the ecosystem, going into a factory with a lot of foodies with you.
Right, exactly.
And it was like the Messiah had just walked into, and I say that with all due respect. It was amazing to see because I know how much you care about passing on the knowledge of cooking. How cool is it to see this play out with these youngins? And they are young.
They are young. It's the coolest, actually, to see like the next generation of like food ambassadors.
The next 3 generations.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, showing our age. Yeah, to get to play a part in their start in the food industry is really special. And they really can cook. Sometimes Fritz and I forget that they're kids, and then you take a break and you see them playing like ring-a-rosies outside.
Exactly.
And you're like, wait, they're only children.
And then we find you guys playing ring-a-rosies outside and they're busy cooking, getting the job done. I mean, there are characters, and each season kind of serves up a beautiful narrative, which is great. And I hate to say this for the kids who are taking part, but we love the drama as much as the success. But these kids are individuals, and they stand out. So what stood out for you from this group? Because we got some beauties in there, man.
I think the level of competitiveness is up this season. They are still very friendly towards each other, and they play in a team, etc. But they are very aware that, you know, they're playing baking or cooking for a competition and for money. So, yeah, they are rather competitive. And actually, the level of creativity has been amazing to see this season.
So it's like we haven't beaten it out of them.
No,
they don't know that they're not allowed to do that, so they do it.
Exactly.
You know?
They think so out of the box in terms of flavor combinations and things. So that's been great to see.
And I also like this, having been judged by you.
Oh.
Okay, in a foodie space, and seeing that side of my Zulu princess, which is something, the trauma I'll never go beyond. I think you know how much I love watching you in the various places that you put yourself. This is slightly different, and you and Fritz have this beautiful energy where you've got to be a bit softer. Because this is about creating culture. But what's that chemistry like? Because you guys seem to just love.
I adore Fritz.
You see.
He is just the best companion when it comes to judging the Tastemaster and the kids as well. He's a father himself, so he knows how to approach them really gently. But the one thing that I can say is, as gentle as it seems, we're still very honest. Because
and firm.
Firm to the point, and because this is a point to teach them something, right? They've got to learn from their mistakes. So we do still have to be honest about how their, session went, or how they cooked, or how they baked something. But then we give them constructive criticism so that they can learn from it and do better. And that's the point, right?
And then you give them a cuddle, or you take them to mom or dad for a cuddle if they need it.
Cuddles happening, absolutely.
I know we've seen it, because a TV set is a crazy space.
It is.
When you introduce cooking, it gets even crazier. It is. It's one of the most terrifying things you can do on TV. I know. So you've got to be very mindful, and I love the way that the whole team kind of manages that process.
Yeah.
That being said, we also throw some diabolical twists at these poor youngsters. What are you most excited about? What can viewers expect without revealing too much?
No. We don't want to. No spoiler alerts here.
Exactly.
I think you'll be surprised at how maturely they actually react to the curveballs that we throw at them. They take it all in their stride. They're able to adapt really quickly in like weird and wonderful situations. So that's amazing to see for such young people.
They're agile. They're children, man.
And
They're flexible.
their level of confidence in their own ability and in executing things is also just always
So kudos to the parents of our junior chefs or the caregivers that have brought him to that point.
100%.
You've hit the nail on the head when you talk about the learning curve here. You also get to learn a lot when you've got to go back to the very basics. Generally, when you're cooking with one of us on TV, you've got to go back to really dressing it down. But I'm starting to see a trend now within young people who do back themselves. They're purpose-driven. They can create content. They can put themselves out there. They can collaborate. For those in the foodie space, what advice do you have beyond entering Tastemaster Junior next season that you must?
I think, if you have a passion for something, it's always going to come to light. So just keep doing it, I always say to people, if there weren't cameras or people watching me or celebrities like yourself interviewing me, I would still be doing the same thing. I'd still be cooking in my kitchen. And also, 90% of the things that I cook, you don't actually see. You only see 10%, and that's a lot, right? So just imagine what happens when no one's watching.
Before anyone can take a photo.
I'm also eating a lot, But I think just keep doing it. Keep honing your craft. Keep practicing stuff. Never stop learning. And that's where you find success.
And maybe there's a secret in the TV, being thrown into the TV cauldron. You can't think too long and hard. You just got to do.
Yeah, I was literally thrown.
I can remember, I think I was on air with you maybe the first time you ever cooked. So I claim victory for your career, okay? But against, obviously, us non-chefs, you had a perfect sounding board to be able to test and ask questions and learn. So I love the fact that we're creating this little epicenter. How do you go about judging these kids? Because with us, you have to have a particular mode. With contestants in other spaces, but with kids, it's slightly different. Is it taste? Is it creativity?
Always. It's always taste, it's always creativity, and it's always presentation. The thing is, I don't differentiate when I judge adults or kids.
I think that food,
no,
so
stop it right now. No, because food is food, right? So you all, you judge it in the same way. I think that just my delivery in terms of feedback is probably a little more gentle, still honest, still a little firm, but honest nonetheless.
You've been training on me for over a decade. I think that's why we came into each other's lives, just to help you through this.
Thanks for the practice.
This process. I've got to ask you, now I'm thinking of all sorts of wonderful things, but just in terms of them surprising you, has there been a meal or something you've tasted that is better than what you could produce?
Ooh.
All due respect.
Oh, I'm like, am I selling myself, short by agreeing? There's always a great moment where they surprise you with flavor. Sometimes they'll tell you, I'm making, I don't know, like the most ridiculous...
Cream Seder biltong.
Like the most ridiculous combination. You're like, my stomach, bring my probiotics ASAP type of thing. And then you taste it and it's like a revelation. It's like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry for doubting you. And so we have a lot of those moments on the show.
And they're so young, you can steal their intellectual property
right?
and they're not even going to come for you back.
None of that.
No, there is a reason why the likes of Gordon Ramsay flew all the way to South Africa to cook with you, my friend. And again, I say all due respect. I respect you more for doing what you're doing and putting yourself in these spaces to create culture around the rest of us. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I think I've learned to cook just by osmosis, by being close to this incredible human being. And you can get close to her and the incredible array of young chefs battling it out. Catch the new and very exciting season with all its twists of the Tastemaster Junior. It's every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. on SABC2. But before we wrap up, we're obviously not going to let Zola go yet. She's got to walk through the kitchen to get to the exit door. And she's going to be baking up a delicious blueberry and nachi cake. It's all of our birthday today. You do not want to miss that. Oh my word. Get out of town. We'll see you now. Woo!
Things are baking up sweet on the Tastemaster Junior this Tuesday evening at 7:30.
Let's go.
I'm pumped.
Go. Are you sure this thing isn't undercooked? I thought she knew how to bake.
Nope.
You're making me nervous about your sponge.
No, don't open it.
No, you have to check it. You have to check it.
I don't like being shouted at.
That's the Tastemaster Junior, Tuesday evenings at 7:30. Repeat Wednesdays at 1 and Sundays at 4 p.m. Only on SABC2.